Hello, this is the headlining news across the East African region. From South Sudan, the two armed sides in the bloody South Sudan conflict are to sign a power-sharing agreement today, Thursday, as agreed upon in the July 7th meeting in Kampala, Uganda. The sharing of the spoils of power, it is hoped, will appease the warlords enough to give a chance to their over 10 million citizens to have some peace and catch up with normal human activities like the rest of the world. From Tanzania, it has emerged that former US President Barack Obama stayed in Tanzania's Serengeti National Park for 8 days before starting the much-publicized trips to Kenya and South Africa. Tanzania tourism authorities say the Obama's quiet holiday in the Serengeti and the much longer ongoing stay there by Swiss President Alain Berset show that the country is safe enough for any visitor. News from Kenya. Forum for Restoration of Democracy leader Moses Wetangula has said their former opposition coalition candidate Raila Odinga will pay heavily for betraying the people by joining Uhuru Kenyatta. Wetangula says Odinga is just a tribalist who has since been securing big jobs in Kenyatta's government for his Luo tribesmen. From Uganda, the central bank will not bail out any troubled commercial banks in future, Bank of Uganda Governor Tumusiime Mutebire has announced. Addressing the Uganda Bankers Association, Professor Mutebire, who has managed the bailouts of several troubled commercial banks in the past, said the government will no longer carry the cost for mismanaged banks. Elsewhere in Burundi, preparations are in high gear for the East African Athletics Games to be held in a month's time for the 16th to the 30th of August in Burundi. The Games are expected to build confidence in the security of the strife-torn member of the East African community. Finally, from Burundi, Rwandan Prime Minister Eduardo Ingarenti has expressed Rwanda's strong support for deeper economic integration in the Comesa region. Speaking at the Comesa leaders meeting in Lusaka, the Rwandan premier supported the year's theme of digital integration in the Comesa area. Rwanda is a strong advocate of both regional integration and digitalization of economies. That was the headlining news across the East African region.